25 years ago, I sat across from a young man on his first day as a life insurance agent. He was sharp, confident, ambitious. He told me he wanted freedom, he wanted impact, he wanted to provide for his family. By the end of the first week, he'd been rejected 47 times. 47 strangers told him no. By the end of the month, he quit. And here's what struck me. It wasn't a lack of skill. It wasn't intelligence. It wasn't work ethic. It's what those 47 no's meant to him. Over 25 years mentoring thousands of agents in one of the most rejection heavy professions in the world, I noticed a pattern. Yes, 20% produced 80% of the results, the Pareto principle, but inside that 20%, there's a much smaller group. The 20% of that 20%, which is 4%, that 4%, they weren't only just top producers. They were calmer, clearer, more fulfilled, more in control of their lives. They weren't fearless. They simply interpreted fear differently. Where most people see rejection as identity, I'm not good enough, the 4% see information. Where most wait to feel confident, the 4% act before confidence arrives. Where most negotiate with discomfort, the 4% expect it. And that difference, that subtle shift in meaning, changes everything. This talk isn't about insurance. It's about transformation. It's about how ordinary people, not more talented, not more gifted, change their relationship with fear and step into a different version of themselves. In this talk, I'll explore the psychological traits that define the 4%, how they separate identity from rejection, make decisions before they feel ready, and use discomfort as fuel rather than a stop sign. This idea matters beyond sales. In a world where fear quietly limits potential, understanding how transformation actually occurs can help anyone break through internal ceilings in career, in relationships, and personal growth. Because after 25 years of watching people either shrink or transform in the face of rejection, I've become convinced the distance between the life we want and the life we live is rarely skill, it's interpretation. And when we change that, we step into what I call the 4% life.